Hi everyone and welcome back to our channel. Hello everyone and welcome to our Wine TV. We hope you enjoyed this episode and of course with a glass of wine. Cheers! Today we are going to discover Chablis wine region and appellation. So it is located around the city of Chablis in the most northern part of Burgundy wine region. Chablis is also very near Paris with about 180 kilometers distance, which makes it the main supplier to French capital city. The nearby river Yonne was used before to deliver the wines from boat as it was flowing into the Seine river that passes through Paris. So therefore there was a time that most of the wines of Chablis were delivered to Paris through this river. Chablis has a very particular climate with a cold terroir of limestone and clay that benefits to the Chardonnay grape variety and gives it a very unique style. With freshness and lightness that cannot be reproduced in other wine growing conditions. Basically the climate in Chablis is very versatile, but we can reference it as semi-continental with long and cold winters and hot summers. It is overall a very difficult climate to grow quality grapes. This is why the quality of Chablis wine is remarkable, considering the challenges winemakers encounter from one year to another. Sometimes when there is too much rainfall, the acidity in the wine may become excessive. However, when the temperatures are hotter, the wines keep their freshness and develop also a great minerality which is proper to the appellation. So the Chardonnay is the unique grape variety grown in Chablis, and that expresses, as mentioned earlier, a very distinctive style, even if we compare it with those grown in the Côte d'Or region, further in the south in Burgundy. Some wine experts even say that the wines produced in Chablis are some of the rare that express the purest varietal character of Chardonnay grape. So the Chablis appellation has 4 levels. Petit Chablis, which are located around the most prestigious Chablis appellation. Chablis, of course, which is the main one. Then Chablis Premier Cru, which are produced in about 40 different climats in French, which means a delimited area with a specific name. The most famous are Montée de Tonnerre, Fourchaume, Mont de Milieu, Côte de l'Éché, for example. And finally on top we have Chablis Grand Cru, which is produced in 7 specific climats that are Blanchot, Bougros, Les Clos, Grenouille, Lépreuse, Valmure et Vaudésir. All Chablis Premier Cru and Grand Cru have the particularity to be located on Kimmeridgian soil, which originated from the late Jurassic period, and which is composed of limestone, clay, and fossilized oyster shell. In terms of style, Petit Chablis is less complex than Chablis and has a higher acidity. The aromas are of white flowers and citrus, and in the mouth they are very refreshing and dry with some mineral notes. Those are to drink young and can be kept 1 to 2 years. In Chablis, the similar floral and citrus aromas can be found too, but on the palate there are some apple, some pear flavors that develop, with distinct minerality and salinity. Those are usually kept from 3 to 5 years, but for some great producers it can go up to 10 years. The complexity will therefore develop. Chablis and Petit Chablis with their great freshness make them perfect partners for seafood and fishes. And they are also known to be the perfect wine for fresh oysters. I couldn't agree more. Chablis Premier Cru is different from Chablis as the grape mature more, making the bouquet more complex with some honey aromas and also some vegetal notes. The aromas and flavors develop at its ages, and after a certain time, some notes of toast and nutty hints appear. We say that it's noisette in French. Basically, if we translate it, it means eat hazelnuts. Chablis Premier Cru usually aged from 5 to 10 years, but sometimes even 15 years. Finally, Chablis Grand Cru have this particularity to age a lot. It is complex, there are aromas of almond, honey, and sometimes mousseron mushroom. For some climats, mineral notes of gunpowder can even develop at its ages. Chablis Grand Cru can be kept for 10 to 15 years easily, and even more for some domains. Aside from oysters, seafood and fishes pairing, Chablis Premier Cru and Grand Cru are great partners of dishes in light sauces such as veal, or mushroom with cream, or even fruity hard cheeses. So one of the great periods to visit Chablis is at the end of January, or sometimes beginning of February, during the Saint-Vincent festival, or called in French the Saint-Vincent tournante du Chablisien. Saint Vincent or Saint Vincent is basically the patron saint of winemaking in France. It is a celebration around wine where people have the chance to taste the wines offered in different stands and also appreciate street entertainment and performances. So thank you for watching this video and see you next time for another one. Cheers!
Thank you for watching this episode and don't forget to subscribe, like and share.